Hey everybody, Carl Ellwein here. It's time for another What's Going On in the Shop. What's going on with Ellwein Engines? Well, let's begin. Here it is. It's November 2022. Let's start with car projects. And the reason I have on my website, that I'm not taking in new customers, I'm working them one at a time so I can get them done instead of shuffling. Okay, so this is done. This it was a tune job turned into a rebuild this engine because the mains were bad. This is Richie Nanen's car, and this is a 383. I put the torque head system in. It's a mild camshaft and a really nice dark cherry car. It's ready for pickup. Engine runs good. Hey, why don't I just start it while we're at it? A lot of air sucking sound. Anyway. Anyway. All right, so that is done. Okay, this is Grudge Racer Bob's car. And what it's going to get is a swap over. I think his crank signal is giving him fits because the engine will just cut out. So I'm going to put a torque head signal kit there. This is already a re-terminated LT1 harness into an LS computer. I did the re-termination maybe 10 years ago. So I'm just going to change crank signals with the torque head and maybe do some testing on this because he wants Zach and I to tune it for his nitrous. It's got the Induction Solutions direct port system, something that after I saw this, it's like I have to get one. I want to get one for my bracket racing car just for fun. That is something that really is. I wonder if this thing will start because the battery kind of puts out on this one. Let's see. Well, how do you like that? So that is next. This one is next. But in the meantime, there's engines to do. Okay, you wonder about the hot rod. The hot rod is getting a full rewiring, and that's going to happen over the winter. Once I finish the LS engine here, my very first LS, it's going in a hot rod truck. The cylinder heads are being worked on by Dennis' staff right now, getting a mild port job and the spring install. More about this later. I haven't really talked about it, but that is waiting for the cylinder heads. After I get that, after Bob's car gets a better crank signal, more reliable, and some track testing, the hot rod up here is just going to get a whole rewiring. And Leash Electronics, Holly, Terminator, the full wiring kit. What I mean by a full rewiring, like the headlights, the turn signals, the things that wire, like something like a painless wiring kit would do with the relay, under dash relay. So it's got an LT1 in it, a Corvette LT1. I didn't do anything with the Corvette LT1 except for I'm installing the Holly kit. In the meantime, while I was installing the Holly, we found that the actual installed wiring kit had a few burned relays. It was ready for a replacement. So that's what this is going to be. And that's maybe third priority after 118 here. 118 is just waiting for the crankshaft to get balanced. I did a video a couple days ago about this. It's a 383 going in an Impala SS. I erroneously and accidentally said it was going in an F-body. So it's going into a rear-mounted turbo Impala SS. Check out the video on that. Over here, this is not an engine I've done. This is being resold to a friend of mine. Had this built and did the assembly himself. That's a scat crank 383, and the pistons had debris on them, so I made these smooth. It might look bad, but they're super smooth. 2000 grit sandpaper. All the rings are good. The ring lands are nice and flat. So this is going to get put together and sold. It's already got a buyer. It comes with AFR heads. I had dentist staff work over these heads and set the spring height and have it decked and kind of fix scratches that were in the combustion chamber area. So that's an engine being worked on. So I got 118, but I also have 119, 120, 121. And 119 is waiting for the block, 121 the block. 119 actually is waiting for a 4-inch stroke crank from Cali's. So a custom crankshaft, one-piece rear, 4-inch stroke. The customer wants a 408 or a 409. I can't remember what. Let's see. What else do we got going on? Well, let's go out to my cars. All right. Now I've got this going on. Anders, the Blackout SS, Bostik Enval. The Blackout SS right here, it is still for sale. It's still an awesome hot rod, and I've been keeping it here. Actually, over the summer and fall, I've had it outside, but the thing deserves to be in the garage. When I get room, it's going in the garage. I have Kent Eden's, I bought it, Kent Eden's Impala SS, which is from Sweden, and it's is much of a copy of Anders' car as you can think of. Oh, and the hood is latched. Okay, this is waiting for me to simply here. Oh, I hope I can get the hood open. Yeah, okay. Okay, back to, I guess, what I call the Kent mobile. I was able to finally get the hood open. I needed Nancy to help. So I'm swapping from this Fast XFI to a Holly Dominator. A Holly HP, not a Dominator. And this is last priority. Kent's engine is a 383 that I built. Yanaki built this intake manifold. It's run high nines. He has always had transmission trouble, and I have a good transmission in there now, so I expect it to run mid nines after I get the engine running. This will be, I'm hoping, a 2023 car that you're going to see more frequently. I really like the looks of it. I love the interior. It's almost the most stock of any car that I've had. The interior has been kept very, very stock, but my favorite shifter, the Cheetah shifter. There's my switch panel that I've been working on. I'll probably put that up here. Anyway, real nice roll cage that Anders Enval originally put in, and Kent copied it. This has a Chris Alston 4-link. It's been sitting here for quite a while. Been sitting here for a year. Sorry about that. Let's go. What's going on here? All right, so way out here is Brian Drummond's that car is going to do an LS swap. Once I find a core, I am going to probably make a 4-inch stroke Brian Tooley Racing stuff. Put that together, and I am going to do the swap on that. Just get my feet wet on LS swaps in an Impala SS. So we got that coming in 2023. Putting those slicks back on for the cold drag day in a couple weeks at Cecil. All right, make me an offer on this stuff. This stuff is all for free. If you want old sockets and stuff, certainly got to be local. I'm not going to mail. This is a smoke making machine, you know, to help you do like check for vacuum leaks. And I got a different one that works actually with like a little pump inside. This one requires shop air, so nothing wrong with it. It's just you have to do shop air with it. Nothing wrong with these torque wrenches. They're just old. Check this out. The pistons for number 118. Nitrous fuel enrichment for my car. Same setup that Bob has, or I put in Bob's car right here. The line goes right here and goes to the induction solutions fuel solenoids. So I'm going to duplicate that system for my car, my bracket racing car. Another thing I'm working on, a 2-piece rear adapter to fit an LT1, to fit a 2-piece rear crankshaft into an LT1 with using that, and you'll be able to just use a 1-piece rear seal. So I'm working on that. A lot of things going on. Well, all right. That's what's going on. November 2022, Ellwein Engines. This is Carl Ellwein. Take care.